if you're studying, your kids, your spouse will put in an integration program, language program, where the person will be going to language schools, and the city is going to be paying your spouse up to even 700 euros. Yeah, they pay that to your spouse while your spouse is going to this integration course. And secondly, the kids will be put in a daycare.
Hi guys, welcome to Next Step with Cherry, and this is the second video of the year. And like I told you guys, you must move abroad this year. Yes, so I'll be waiting for you by September to tell me the country that you are in and also to take me out. Yes, I will need to drink coffee at your home in any country that you are. And I'm so glad because we have our friend today that will be talking about Finland. Guys, do you know that you can get permanent residency in 4 years, as well as citizenship in 4 to 5 years in Finland? Just like that, even as a student. So she's going to tell us every information and details that you need to know about Finland. And the good part of it is for nursing, or for nurses, or for future nurses. She's also a nurse and she will as well talk about it. So guys, just stick to the end of this video so that you can get all the information. So without wasting much of our time, guys, please remember to recommend my channel and also follow her channel, because I'll put it on the description. She will help you if you want to be a nurse in Finland. So go to our YouTube channel and follow her. So we are going to let our guest to introduce herself, where she's from, how long she has been in Finland, and any other thing like what she's doing or any other thing that she would like to tell us about herself. So please, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Cherry. My name is Lovett Zubam, and I have a YouTube channel where I discuss about studying in Finland and living in Finland generally, actually moving abroad, and also where I talk about lifestyle and, of course, sometimes relationship matters. So I live here in Finland. I'm a registered nurse, and I try as much as possible to assist a lot of people who are interested in studying in Finland. I studied nursing also in Finland. So you're welcome to my channel, and I'm so delighted to be here today with Cherry. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So the first question that we are going to ask is, why did you choose Finland, and what was the preparation like? Because I know that you have been in Finland for a long time, and maybe by then it's not as easy as it is now to get all the preparation and everything. So why Finland, and how the preparation was?
First and foremost, I chose Finland originally because it was tuition free at the time when I came to study.
Ooh.
So I didn't have to pay tuition, which was like, wow. And I was delighted to be here. And of course, it's a beautiful country. It's cold, but still they have like a very good system. They have lots of benefits. And for this reason, I just, free education, who wouldn't want that, And that was my drive. And
the process, how was it like?
Yeah, at the time when I applied for studies here, I came to Finland to study. So then we had the entrance exam written in Kenya. So I had to travel all the way from my home country, Nigeria, to Kenya for my entrance exam. And of course, I had to prepare because my life depended on it. So yes. I couldn't have wasted all the money to go to Kenya and come back failed. So I did that and it worked. I got admitted and I applied for residence permit. Usually takes like 3 months, 2 to 3 months for the residence permit, but mine took a bit longer. So, and I knew there was something wrong, so I was denied.
Oh.
Yeah, but I appealed my decision and reapplied again, and I got a positive decision. So that's how I came. Yeah, it hasn't been an easy journey, but what I would advise anybody, like I always tell my subscribers and my viewers, is the ability to be consistent, never to give up. That's most important if you really want something. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So guys, you can see that during her own period, it was even more difficult, because nowadays you can write the entrance exam online, and you can
Exactly.
just, everything is just online, and the visa
Yeah.
process might not even take that much time, because I know one of my subscribers that got visa in 3 days. So let's talk about the nursing, because you studied nursing. So how was it? Did you study it in English language? And how is life after studying nursing? Like, from your friends or from people that you know, is there any chance of getting job immediately you graduate, or and registration? Like, what is the advantages that you think, or why will you advise people to study nursing in Finland?
First, I would say, if you're going to study nursing or you intend to study nursing in Finland, it's a very, very good profession. There is so much job availability, and there is such a shortage of staffs every now and then. So you are definitely going to have jobs, like a lot of them. And secondly, you come out registered nurse, so you're already licensed when you graduate. And the nursing program is organized so that you have lots of practical trainings along your years of studies. So after your first year, you already started your practical training at the hospitals, at home care, at different areas of care. So it's kind of like sinks you into the system before you even graduate. So this makes it a lot easier for graduates to, pick up jobs you're already working before you graduate. So there is no worry about that. You're just going to
Mm.
be good. Yeah. And of course,
Mm.
it requires Finnish language skills, but with during your studies, you're going to be doing some Finnish language course alongside your studies. So it's just kind of
Oh.
preparing you. While you go out for practical trainings, you're going to get the support from your teachers, and they're just going to walk you through all the way. So, but you
Mm.
have to, of course, put your effort in the language, because sometimes people are stuck with the practical training because they have zero language skills, and you can't
Mm.
just get through it. So, but
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Can I move with my family to Finland? Number one. And number two is that if I move, like I'm a wife, and then I move to Finland, and my husband comes to Finland, what is the possibility of him working? What kind of job can he get? And what about my kids? Do they need to pay for tuition for their schools? How is the school for children? And how is, like, the life for family in Finland?
Okay. If you get admitted and you move to Finland as a wife or a husband, you can come with your partner. It's just that it requires a bit more financial requirement. You have to put more money in your account, but it is possible. And if you finally move to Finland with your spouse and your kids, even you are your if you're studying, your kids, your spouse will put in an integration program, language program, where the person will be going to language schools, and the city is going to be paying your spouse up to even 700 euros. Yeah, they pay that to your spouse while your spouse is going to this integration course. And secondly, the kids will be put in a daycare. So the daycares are after the daycares are like usually in comparison with the earning of the person in the family. For instance, the student. So of course you're a student, you are not more working much, your earnings are
Mm.
very low. So it's most likely that your kids will be in daycares and in schools free of charge, covered by Finnish society. So that's the way family, when it comes to family, Finland is one of the best places to have a family. It is like the very best. Everything is covered. There is no stress coming from having extra members of the family alongside with you. When you are already here, you are covered. Yes.
Damn. Oh, sorry for using that word. That is like a lot of information. I did not
Yeah.
know this about Finland. I mean, I know about the visa things and everything, but I did not know these in-depth possibilities in
Yeah.
Finland. So when I see people like trying to know more about Finland and moving to Finland, I get like, okay, what is this thing in Finland? But I mean, this is an eye opener. So for anybody out there that want to move to Finland, you see that you don't need to worry about your husband or your
Not
wife,
at
how they are
all.
going to survive. You see that they will be paying you for the language, and you can as well be doing some menial job. And it also depends on your degree and skills, because if you have a high skill, then you can as well get job in a
Get a
like,
job.
yeah,
Yes.
equal to your skills.
Sure.
So that is really, really nice. So much. So guys, because we don't want this video to be long, you guys can go to her channel, because I'm telling you, she has made videos on how you can apply for this nursing. And I know that she'll make video when applications start. She'll as well make video to guide you guys how you can apply, submit your application. And if you have any question, just ask her on the comment section and she will answer you. So you guys can
Yes.
check that. We are just going to talk about the general information and general questions that you guys have been asking. So another question is that, what are the challenges, like when you moved to Finland as a first timer? What were the challenges in Finland, the job opportunities, the language barrier? Like, what are the challenges you faced during your first period in Finland?
First, when I moved to Finland, it was around September, and I'm a cold person. I always feel cold a lot, even when I was back home. So the first thing that shocked me, even in September, was like there was too much cold. I was like, oh my God, this is like living in the fridge. So it shook me, and then they were telling me there is no much code even until I saw the code, and I was like, oh my God, this is serious. I'm really getting frozen in this country. That was the first shock. And of course, the job availability is quite high for English speakers even. So it took me like about a month to secure a job, and it did take
Wow.
time. Yeah, yeah. There is so much jobs for students and people that it's just basic jobs like personal assistant jobs, jobs
Mm,
ranging from being, of course, a cleaner, a restaurant, or whatever, assistant, basic jobs that get you some money and while you're doing your studies. I advise people to find jobs like personal assistant job because it's more flexible and you can
mm,
arrange with the person you're working with to come in at any time you're free from your study program or whatever you have at school. You just move from work to school and school back to work. So it's quite flexible, that job.
mm,
And one other thing that I faced, missing my family was one of the biggest shock. Being away from home is it takes a toll on you. You miss out,
mm,
especially people like us that come from a big family. So if I felt alone at some point, but of course with time we try to make friends and
mm.
create a new lifestyle and blend into the society.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So another thing that I want to ask now is, we are going to move into the admission process and all the policy and everything. So, okay, another question that we would want to ask now is, what is your advice for students or for people that want to move to Finland through study? One, and also, what about work? Can people move to Finland through work routes? Have you heard of anybody that moved to Finland through work routes? If yes, what are the type of jobs that they might actually like get in Finland?
Okay. My advice to students who want to move to Finland is it's a great place to be, and it is possible for you to come over. And there are job opportunities for students, and even when you graduate. The language is, of course, very important. I always tell all my viewers that you have to learn the language. It's not optional. And then secondly, for those people that, what was the second question you
That
asked
want to
about?
like come through work routes, not
Work.
study
Okay,
route.
yeah.
Yes.
So yes, for those people that want to come through work, um, it is possible. But the thing about being in Finland and the Finnish society is that if you are coming from third world countries, or let's say Africa or some other countries that is farther away, you would request or need a residence permit for you to be in Finland, and it takes time, it takes money. Employers don't have the patience to deal with the how long it takes. So they always want to take people that are closer or even,
Yes.
yeah. So that's the problem. But of course, I have had people like that had come to from Africa, from I think he was Kenyan, to Finland to work as a personal assistant. So
Oh.
Yes, so it is possible. It's not a no-go area, but the thing is, if I would advise anybody on the easiest and fastest route to come to Finland, it would be studies, because it just makes everything very much smoothly and easier, and you don't have to depend on some other possibilities or
Mm,
the availability of workers or no workers to, get a place. You get a study
mm,
place, that's it. You apply for residence permit, that's it, and you're good to go. So why
mm.
not that? But of course,
Yeah.
it is still possible. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all this information. And guys, I would say it again because we don't have the laptop to do demo and everything. So you can just go to her channel and see all the demos that she has made about applying for nursing. Oh, she has made a lot of videos that you guys can check. So you can also like share with your friends. Please like this video and also share with your friends. And as well as subscribe to her channel. And subsequently, I'll be bringing her also to give us some gist and information about Finland, or if there is any other update or anything that we would like to know about Finland. So, guys, admission is starting very soon, or some have already started, but just put your interest in this because I want to hear success stories. I want to hear a lot of success stories this year. So,
Me
thank you
too.
so much. Thank you so much, Lovett. I really, really appreciate your time and the effort and the information that you give to us today. And see you next time. See you guys next time.
Thank
Bye.
you for having me. Bye.